Hello again and welcome to JIPA Distance Learning. In our lesson for today, we are going to learn about scientists study natural hazard. Before we are going to start, if I will say class, you will say yes. Class, class, class. 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 That's great. Now let's move. In this lesson, we are going to answer two big questions. How can scientists help people and solve problems of natural hazards? What would happen if the flood wall is not well built? Now we are going to answer these two questions later. Now let's move to the vocabulary word. The vocabulary word is flood wall. Now what is a flood wall? Are walls built to reduce or prevent flooding in an area? Again, are walls built to reduce or prevent flooding in an area? So we will do mirror words so that it's easy for you to remember. Now let's try. Mirror words. Flood wall. Are walls built to reduce or prevent from flooding in an area? Let's do it again. Mirror words. Flood walls. Are walls built to reduce or prevent from flooding in an area? That's great. Now let's move to the second vocabulary word. Now the second vocabulary word is levee. Now what is levee? Levee is a wall built along the side of rivers to prevent them from overflowing. Again, levee is a wall built along the side of rivers to prevent them from overflowing. We will do mirror words so that it's easy for you again to remember. Now let's try. Mirror words. Levee is a wall built along the side of rivers to prevent them from overflowing. That's great. Now let's do it again. Mirror words. Levee is a wall built along the side of rivers to prevent them from overflowing. Now, that's great. I think you can do it on your own. Now, here's the question. The question is, how can scientists help people and solve problems for natural hazards? Now, one way is to study natural hazards. Remember natural hazards? Studying hurricanes helps scientists learn how strong buildings should be built to keep people safe in high winds. Now, there are many ways that the scientists study natural hazards. The first one is, in wildfire labs, scientists study how fire grows and moves. If you can notice in this picture, the scientists study the fire. And after that, they're going to make something so that it's easier for us to put off the fire. Now, let's move to the second one. Scientists also study earthquakes. They find out where to build the strongest buildings or bridges. Now let's move. Don't forget this. Scientists and engineers work together to design and build structures that help people stay safe. Now let's move to the third one. Scientists study floods and hurricanes. They test how strong and high wall can keep water from reaching a community. Now there are two kinds of walls. If you can still remember the mirror words, you can give the two kinds of walls. Now here is the first one. The first one is the flood wall. Flood walls are walls built to reduce or prevent flooding in an area. Now, how about the second one? What is the second wall? Can you give it? Now, you're correct. It is levee. Levee is a wall built along the side of rivers to prevent from overflowing. Now, let's move to our quick review. I'll give you 5 seconds to answer this. Blank and blank together to design and build structures that help people stay safe. What is your answer? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, you're correct. The answer is scientists and engineers work together to design and build structures. Let's move to the second one. Blank is a wall built along the side of rivers to prevent from overflowing. What is your answer? I will give you 5 seconds to answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is levee. That's great. Now let's move to the last one. Blank are walls built to reduce or prevent flooding in an area. What is your answer? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, the answer is flood wall. Now, that ends our lesson for today. I think you're ready now to answer the online quiz posted on the Google Classroom. Thank you and have a good day.